See, this is an argument that you get from conservatives right now only because the Electoral College is benefiting them. Like Biden won the 2020 election by 7 million votes, but he only won the Electoral College by around 44,000. That means that under the current systems, limiting who can vote and how you can vote will actually swing the Electoral College back to the right, which is unfair for everybody, including those people who it swung back to. Because those changes could be made in the other way to allow more people to vote and give easier access to the ballot in various states, and thus tack the Electoral College back to the left. And the problem with that is it sets up an either-or dynamic between the left and the right. There's no both option in there. And I think that we can all agree that there's a whole lot more both than there is either or. Like, I'm sure if me and the commenters sat down and talked about individual policies, we could come to an agreement on most of them and probably a consensus on a majority of the others. There'd be a few that we'd have a hard disagreement on, but those are just the big talking points. It ignores everything else that we have in common, and that's the dynamic, the duopoly, that the Electoral College keeps in place. Now, I know we can't get rid of the Electoral College. That would require a constitutional amendment, and that's never going to pass in my lifetime, or at least very unlikely. What I do like is the idea that a lot of left-leaning, mostly states, are putting through that the electors go to whoever won the popular vote. It's a way of mitigating the power of the Electoral College without getting rid of it entirely. And I think it would also allow us to tack more to the center, which is where we agree on most things. Most of us are kind of in the center on most things. It's only on those individual items that were way out on the right or way out on the left. So if that's coming up for a vote in your state, I say vote for it. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen here in Florida for a long time. Anyway.